I've been praying for you.
Who that right there?
For so long.
She love you, AJ. I don't know what it's like.
So you don't know about her persona, but you met her in person. What do you?
She's a baby doll, sweetheart. But we already know this.
Because people think she's.
I know it.
And then when you meet her in person, you're like.
Yeah, it's just a perception that everybody else has. But once they get past that part, she's the one who's like us. It's like real people, That's the difference. When you're authentic, people can't take it. I mean, because people say the same thing about me. They're like, oh, I thought she was my ass. And I'm like, no, I'm so sweet. She'll be chilling. You know what I mean? And I feel like she'll just handle people how they treat her. And that's just what it is. And that's just law with any girl.
Let me start.
Yeah.
Love you for that.
I'm looking for a girl.
Yeah, that's the only question I got right now. Hey, somebody is funny. Somebody said, "Is that Legina Gold?" No, that's hilarious. That's an artist named Veda, and the song is called "Where the Fuck Beyonce At." That's what I want to know. I'm like, where the fuck Beyonce at right now? What's good? What's good, y'all? What's good? I figure y'all would get a kick out of that. I think some people are already hip to it. They know what it is. And I ran across it and I was like, okay, I get it. I mean, to me, it's satire. She's not, on some, take this serious. It's just like, yo, you look. It go, in my opinion. I like it. It go. Yeah, y'all get the likes up. Y'all get the likes up. Muff, you love that song. That's what's up. You say which one to watch? You can watch either one. It doesn't matter which channel. You're on Jack's channel, you're on my channel. We're doing a joint venture because we got a lot to break down this evening. We got a lot to break down this evening. What's good, people? How's everybody doing? And it doesn't matter, like you're on Jags, you're on Set in the West, you're on Jaguar Wright Effect. It don't matter. It really don't matter. No, State Street Radio. That's not Legina Gold. That's not. That's hilarious though. I like the dance moves. I like what was going on. That was real comical. I want to say shout outs to everybody. Kiki Eyes, hey, what's up? No, Jennifer, you're not on the wrong channel. Like I said, we're doing a joint venture. You said they're not very popular in Paris. I'm hearing things from the motherland. They don't really like them in Nigeria now either. It's getting real crazy for both of them. And it's I don't wish bad on anybody, but hey, it is what it is. What's good, y'all? Poetry Evans, where's Jag? Look, she's here. She's here. Yes. I'll send it to you because that's weird. Refresh and let's see if it comes up, but it should be there. And if not, we'll invite and you should be good.
Yeah, it's not here.
What's good, people? It's there.
No, well, it wasn't there before. I'm sorry. Do you need to bring your phone so you can send that?
Yeah. No, it's all good. I'm gonna email it. She needs to email me or. Okay, Murph got this line here. No, I'm good. So, Poetry Evans, where's Jag? She says she's coming. You're like, they not here for me, and that's all good. I'm hip hop. All 800 people here, we appreciate y'all. We got a lot to uncover. The title, Jaguar Wright confronts the Buzzbee lie. Where it all began. Plus TMZ lies. We got receipts. Y'all, look, I'm gonna pull up on you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. I'm gonna pull up on you, and then I'm gonna find out. So as soon as I saw the TMZ situation, I contacted somebody over at TMZ. As soon as I saw the source of where they got that thing from, I contacted the producers or the people who it was from a Twitter account. If you go to the website, you'll see that TMZ is referencing a Twitter account. They're basically referencing a Twitter account. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. What's up, Madge? Let me send you the link. I'll send it to Murph, and we're gonna get busy. Yeah, look, check this out. We're gonna break this down because this is I can't explain it. A supposed reputable source of information is actually getting its sources from where? All right, this just dropped earlier today. Tony Buzbee, I'm not working with Jaguar Wright in Jay-Z lawsuit. Okay, no lies being told there. You know, the first line, we'll just rock with that. Tony Buzbee denies claims he's working hand in hand with Jaguar Wright as part of his R-word lawsuit against Jigga Man. Okay, so here's what they reference. They reference this account, which took the live that Jaguar did the other day. I think a lot of y'all were on there, but this is not Jaguar's Twitter account. I'll just say it like that. That's not Jaguar's Twitter account. Let me see, Murph, how I'm going to send this to you. Okay, I think I got it. Here we go. So this is not Jaguar's Twitter account. This is some other account. And the way things, and it's like you're referencing, just like the media fake out article. They referenced AT2 of all people. Yeah, I guess AT2 is like Al Roker, the Al Roker of YouTube. AT2 calls himself the godfather of YouTube. He looks more like the godfather of chewed food, because that little boy, I don't know the last time he's seen some Stairmasters. Yeah, it's looking real crazy. The situation, yeah, TMZ is down bad for that. You know what I'm saying? They referenced this article or this actual Twitter account, and they're running with the story that Buzzbee is not representing Jaguar Wright, which, like I said, that's not a lie. But here we are, with where the lies began, and we're gonna run it back when Jag gets in. We're really gonna run it down and run it back on where the lies actually began. So they said right here in a video posted on X, Jaguar films herself talking with a woman who seemingly worked for a law firm. The thing is, Buzzbee says Jaguar called his intake staff, apparently recorded the video of the conversation she had with the woman. Buzzbee made it clear he's not working with Jaguar in any capacity. We've already established that. I think even on my Ask Me Anything I did yesterday, go check it out on my page. And we are going to do the part 2. We'll just have to, we're going to let this pass, and we're going to come and do the Ask Me Anything with Jaguar. Ask her anything on my channel. But I referenced that on Jaguar Wright's channel. I mean, on my channel. We said basically, look, Jag's not going to retain Buzzbee. I'm interested in talking to Buzzbee. I've been talking to a few other people. I'm interested in talking to Buzzbee, though, about a few other things. And now TMZ, look, they go into this whole thing and they, talk about, this is the line that I sent them. I said, in the same video where she seemingly sets up a call with a law firm, there you go. Y'all already messed up. You're already going off of some bogus information, but y'all already messed up with that right there. In the same video where she seemingly sets up a call with a law firm, no. I contacted TMZ and wish I had my work phone, but the guy name was Jamie. Look, oh, hold on, Murph, let me send you this. But Jamie called. I'm waiting on Jag to get in so I can do my busy work. I got some work I got to do behind the scenes because I have to bring up that actual call. We have to bring up that call from the guy from TMZ. And I kind of want to let y'all hear for yourself. I don't even want, we might just wait. We're going to have to wait anyway. We'll just go ahead and, take care of it. So, who's the chat bot? Hey, the chat bot, you know a lot, huh? The situation at hand is they messed up. A content creator, I can't even call this person a content creator. We'll just call it what it is. This person is a stalker. We had a stalker actually called Buzzbee last week on behalf of Jaguar Wright. Now this stalker called a few law firms that I heard that I know of on behalf of Jaguar Wright, but this stalker has no relationship with Jaguar, nor does she have the legal representation, the right to legally represent her. What's good, Jag?
Hey, hi everybody. I'm sorry, honey. I got to get ready to get over. We're going to be monitoring from a couple of different accounts because, we're broadcasting live from both channels,
right?
From Set in the West and from the Jaguar Wright Effect, because we wanted to make sure that nobody missed anything. And we wanted to make sure that everybody can get it everywhere. And everyone watching, please share this live now. Don't just like it, but share it, because they're trying to slow down the notifications so nobody sees what's about to happen here.
Yeah, y'all hit the
so,
likes.
Honey,
hit the like button.
I got my wrench over on your channel. So I'm going to be modding over there because there's a liar in there that's currently trolling now. So, by the way, whatever...
I'll take care of that clown. Go ahead.
Okay. We got Kenzen over here. We got D. Cole over here. Oh, yeah, we got mods. All right.
Yeah.
Guys, anybody, block them, hide them, ban them.
Y'all know what
and shout out to our number one mod, Ayasha Lachey Bay, the natural one here on YouTube. It's so good to have you in the chat, my love. We part of the reason why I was late was because I was speaking with one of our guest panelists that will be coming later. But there were some things that we needed to discuss personal that have nothing to do with YouTube. And we had to make prayer, because that's what I do. And God is amazing. So here I am, everybody. Here I am.
She's here. Y'all sitting there like, where's Jag? They like, F you. We don't want you.
Yo, that's a lie. People want you a lot.
I'm clowning. I appreciate the people. Now, I'm in mine now. The people that are in mine, I appreciate y'all for coming through. And again, we're gonna do the Ask Me Anything on mine. And yeah,
so let me
just wrap this, because I need to send your guy Murph this link. But overall, I was just going at I was just basically talking about this stalker. I want y'all to do this. We like from here on out, this person, bad name. We're not gonna call out nobody's name at all. We're just gonna go hashtag old dumbass Danny. Hashtag old dumb ass
Dumbass
Danny.
Danny.
I've been running with that for a minute. Hashtag old dumbass Danny.
You know, honey,
Go ahead.
before you get into roasting her, I really want to set the context for this live. I want to set the context for this live, and I want to make sure that it has been broken down so it can forever and consistently be broke. And yes, that is a line from Love Jones. All right? Context. Because, see, that's a lot of the problem here on YouTube. Everything lacks context. You know, a lot of people like to take a lot of things out of context. Like, for instance, there's a YouTuber who's, you know, a wannabe friend, a wannabe person, a wannabe this, a wannabe that, a wannabe yada, yada, yada. But I got to call you out right now, Sherelle's World and Perry. I got to call y'all out right now. You're going to sit over there and spread that lie. Haven't you done enough damage to our intel and information this year? Because our last troll mod that asked us to talk to you, Ann Smith, she asked us to listen to you, and y'all gave us bad intel and tried to send us on a wild goose chase. And guess what the intel was from? This very dumb Danny we're talking about. Why would you send us bad intel, Sherelle? Why were you trying to knock us off Danny's track? And meanwhile, Sherelle, why are you running around dropping hints on the troll farm, trying to make it seem like you're not a part of it when you're just as bad as the rest of them? Shame on you, Sherelle. I'm not even going to say shame on Perry. Shame on you. Are you that desperate for views? Should be ashamed. Oh my God. So yeah, like I was saying, context. Now, this person, Dumb Danny, hashtag Dumb Danny, started stalking me early 2023. The reason her excuse for intersecting into my content was that she was trying to prove that me and Legina were lying or whatever the case may be. And then the next thing you know, she's stalking me round the clock. If you go over to the Danny Robertson channel here on YouTube, you will see that this woman has over 2,000 hours of disinformation content that she's done on me. That's insane. It's insane. How can someone that obsessed with a person they don't know and have never met justify doing that amount of content filled with nothing but lies, nothing but conjecture, and bad stories? How does that work? But anyway, this person has not only spoofed my voice, sent spoofed and AI'd information to DeSoto PD. She actually, on August 10th of last year, they called it in, used my voice to make it seem like I called the police on myself, said that I had my cousin, Tawana, duct taped to a chair with a pow-pow in my hand, at her head, and that I was threatening to unalive her. I was live on YouTube, but what I was doing was holding a teddy bear, and I was breaking down misinformation that the troll farm had been pushing through. And the next thing I know, there were 10 DeSoto police, SWAT, on my godmother's lawn. One of them was sitting in the window, ready to snipe me through the bushes with a scope. That's what Danny Robertson does. So if anyone sees me getting upset, that's why. Meanwhile, of all of the police videos that all of these content creators kept pushing to prove I was insane, that's the one they tried to scrub from YouTube. Why? Why would the one video where I was totally put in harm's way by YouTubers, be scrubbed from YouTube. And then the evidence of it was taken down off of the channel. But I think it still exists on one of the plants that they put into my life and put on my bond last year. Fucking H. Tony. These people have been manipulating real people to come into my life and gaslight circumstances for their content. And that's who Danny Robertson is. Now, ever since I went on Piers Morgan, the disinformation has ramped up against me. But I'm kind of surprised that nobody is noticing that all that's happening is exactly what I said was going to happen. He's going to start little fires everywhere. And then he's going to run everybody around to go grab water to put it out. But the thing is, their objective is to blame it all on me. Things that have nothing to do with me. Things that I've never said. Manipulating content. AIing, spoofing videos. I'm sorry, I got a trumpet. Fake news. But for this person to sit online today to try to defend her actions and then still make it seem like it's cute while she's laughing. She played the phone recording again for her crazy ass little fans while they laughed in the comments saying, "Ooh, Danny, you're diabolical." And what she said was, it's not a Buzzbee lie. It's a Buzzbee link up. Because see, what I was trying to do was make sure that Buzzbee could expose Jag as a liar so Spiro and Jay-Z could come after her. Meanwhile, in the call, if you go and listen, she lies and represents herself on the Diddy hotline as a friend of mine, and that she was getting in touch with them on my behalf. And then when they asked her, did she have legal right to do this? She said no. And they said, well, then we can't do anything. She would have to call in herself. And then she goes and says, oh, well, I'll make sure she gets the message.
Let me pick it up. So look, she called a few law firms and said the exact same thing, but she called on behalf of Jaguar Wright, but has no relationship with her, nor does she have any legal right to represent her. Now, she called and emailed the law firms and gave them Jaguar Wright's email, and she gave them my personal phone number.
Which is mystifying, right, because how did she get it?
Well, there it is right there. Legally, these actions are illegal. These are stalker actions, and this is illegal behavior. She essentially gave up personal information. That's one thing. You do not have the authorization to the use of personal information. And I do have that email. I'm not going to show it, but I have the email. We're going to handle business. We're going to handle business. Yeah, no. Because look, it's just getting out of hand where you got TMZ involved of some chicanery you did, and you don't, and it's all illegal. I know your dad's in law enforcement. I know your mom is. I know your brother is, and you're trying to. The closest thing you've gotten to it is, that time you served for. Well, we ain't gonna go there. But long story short, yeah, you're in the wrong. You know you're wrong. But
honey, it's beyond wrong. It's beyond wrong. Want to know why? Because we know exactly how she got that phone number. They also gave that phone number to an ex-cohort of Tasha K named Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea.
And she said herself that she got the number from King Payne, who is friends with your ex-wife's sister.
Yeah.
And they laughed about that. They also laughed about the fact that your ex-wife is an Avenger. She's a member over there with these crazy people. So
Let's
it
do
would be a
this.
very easy lineup to say that your member, Odell's ex-wife, gave you his phone number.
Well, that's already being determined. I'm taking care of that situation with legal right now. Let's not even mention that. We're gonna stick to the subject at hand. Oh, dumbass.
No, I'm just saying this is not the first time your number has been passed around to these online stalkers.
Right, I have that documented. I'm utilizing that information too, because there was all of a sudden a phone call made to someone, a Sean Dookie way. Remember that? All that's being taken count of. So and also these people have been involved. Basically, it's malicious intent. They've interfered with my parental rights, and all of that is actionable claims. Like everything that I've been saying. That's why I was letting you guys know earlier when we did the live. It's deeper than just these few little trolls and stuff like that. This is an orchestrated
attack
situation, to attack you and me. And
guess what?
Confidential information. Oh, okay, all right.
And guess what? They're doing all of this because, in my opinion and estimation and speculation, I do believe in my bones that Leora Cohen is sanctioning this all on behalf of his friend, Mr. Carter. These YouTubers have been allowed to sit here and create lies on my name for so long, with it being monetized and making money off of it for so long, that they actually think they have more right to my name than me. And I'm saying it today. I'm reclaiming my name, you whack bitch. And now your little joke is going to be an example of how these small, irrelevant channels work together to create fake stories that can make it to what's supposed to be legitimate news. And now you're going to get TMZ sued.
Do we want to play the
let's play the receipt.
Or do you want to wait?
No. Let's play a little. No, because I think we need to play this a couple of times. We need to make sure that everybody hears this a couple of times.
Well, they don't have everything, right? Like, I'm not giving them the whole, because in actuality, the phone calls a little bit longer.
All you gotta do is play the recording that I sent you.
No, I got you. I'm just saying I'm not giving them everything, because the conversation actually went a little longer, but it's funny how it ended. All right, you guys.
End it however you want to end it. I would like for them to hear my voicemail.
That's what it is.
And she's here right now, so I'll have her explain it better. But we just wanted to get a few things clear because
I understand, but this is her post, and she's saying that she spoke to somebody at this law firm.
Hold on a second. Can I please get in here?
Go ahead.
Sir, can you please do me a favor and identify who you are so I know who I'm speaking to?
Yeah. You know something?
Can you please just give me your name, sir? You called. We reached out. And let's...
You see that coward shit?
No. Fuck that.
Call back.
Fuck that.
I already had his name.
You want to hang up?
Why do they hang up when you talk to them?
Cowards! And that was TMZ?
Mm-hmm.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
My name is Jaguar Wright. You just called this phone. When I asked you to identify who I was speaking to, you hung up very rudely. If you want to know who actually contacted Tony Buzbee, go to YouTube and look up the channel. And this girl, she is the one who called the hotline and gave them our number, telling them we needed representation. What you have done is publish lies nationally. And now we're going to hang you with it. You fucking cowards. You tell Harvey Leviathan I said he can kiss my black ass. I'm taking TMZ.
All right. Okay. All right. You're muted, woman. Oh.
My bad. Regarding this comment, I don't address trash. Let him take himself to the dumpster. From here on out, I am not addressing any of these trash trolls. They don't deserve my time. It's bad enough they've had this much time on my name. But for this lie that started on that weirdo's channel to make it all the way to a national platform, for them to post this lie, when I made it very clear, I'm not working for Tony Buzbee. I'm not doing a lawsuit with Tony Buzbee, nor did I reach out to him. Why is everybody trying to throw shit on my name that ain't got nothing to do with me? I am so sick and tired of being blamed for things I did not do. I'm not responsible for Lamisha. I'm not responsible for Adria. I'm not responsible for any of this crap. Are you there, babe?
I'm here.
Oh. But everybody wants to blame everything on me. Everybody wants to blame it on me. Everybody wants to make me the bad guy, baby. Just blame it on me. Everybody wants to put my name in shit that I ain't dipped my own toe in. Fuck wrong with y'all? You can't prove I'm lying about anything, and apparently the lies you create fall short. But why is the question? Why? See, that's the most important question of all. Why? Honey, I cammed up. I don't know why I'm not on the screen, but I cammed up.
Hold on. That's because of how I laid it out.
I see.
Go ahead. You're good.
Why is everybody always picking on me? Why is everybody always lying on me? Why do liars get to lie and then think they can call me a liar and everyone just believe it? Meanwhile, the Carter's life is going down in flames, and they're trying to make sure that everybody's looking at me so they don't have to be embarrassed publicly. See? Start little fires everywhere.
Yeah.
Thank you, Luna.
Yeah, they've been cooking this up for a minute, just like the Storm and Essie situation. That's been being cooked up for a minute. Everything that they do, they throw it out. I'm just talking about Troll Farm or these disinformationalists. They'll throw it out there. I mean, you got to understand the news cycle. You know, stuff stays in the news cycle a certain amount of time, and then you know, like the OG Steve Coakley say, after 72 hours, people forget. So,
but see, this is the thing, though. That's why they hate people like us. Because all you have to do is go to that Danny Robertson video where she literally called Buzzbee 6 days ago. And then look at everything that happened in the algorithms, in the news feeds, in the timeline, all the way up to TMZ this morning.
Yep.
This all started 6 days ago. It was started by a YouTuber. And now Harvey Leviathan's going to have to pay me because your entire article was a total lie. And you push that shit. They're worse than YouTubers.
They're worse than media fake out. Straight up.
Thank you, Drain Master. It's sad. But this is why I keep bringing their names up, the little irrelevant channels, because they're not so irrelevant, are they? Today,
No.
Danny Robertson proved to the world that she could fake a story, lie, break the law, infringe on people's rights and civil liberties, and get TMZ to run with her story.
Exactly.
You know what? Let's take a poll right quick. Put a 1 in the chat if that's scary. Put a 2 in the chat if you think that's cool.
That's where I was going with it. I don't think they understand the emotional stress that dumbass person has caused me, and on top of all the stuff that they've done to you. So you have a person who did something totally.
Somebody put a 2 in the chat. Mods.
Get
By the way, anybody that puts a 2 in the chat, get rid of them.
Play F around and find out. Yeah,
get rid of them.
I dare you.
Get rid of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody on my side, the West Siders, ain't nobody putting no 2s. Y'all know what it is. What I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna every time we get a new member, I'm gonna get what Dub C was like, West Side. That's gonna be the shit.
I love that. I love that. West Side on the set.
Yeah. What it is this, man. Look, the emotional distress. You guys play with online. You're playing with people's lives. When I bring my case to the court, you guys, it's just gonna be nasty for y'all because there's so much.
Oh, honey, Maggie's here. Hold on a second.
I'm bringing her up. Don't trip.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened? I brought her up and you put her down. I got her.
I've been trying to add her. I was trying to add her. What the? All right. What's up, Maggie?
Happy to see you again. Hello. So,
what's up?
What are we talking about right now?
Well, right now we're talking about how Danny Robertson successfully created a rumor, broke the law, gave out people's private information, and was able to get her and all of her merry band of trolls to trick TMZ into running with that like it was real. Because that's what happened.
I agree. That's what happened, absolutely.
And it only took 6 days. Welcome to all the new members. It only took 6 days for an irrelevant, practically invisible YouTube channel with only 14,000 subscribers to trick TMZ into printing that lie.
But that shows that TMZ was looking for something.
But why? Why?
They're on the tape. They're on the tape.
Because of Jay-Z? Always.
Yeah.
TMZ has been showing us a type of coverage that is clearly pro Jay-Z. And one of the person that is always talking about Jay-Z and exposing Jay-Z is you. So, because it was easy. If they listen to the call, you never say that you want to be with the case with Tony Buzbee. Like, in the contrary, you say the person that hurt me was not Diddy, it was Jay-Z.
But and I also didn't say. Go ahead.
And no, the only thing that you said was that someone is calling on your behalf and that person is a stalker. So if they listen to the call, what is the point of saying that you were with Tony Buzbee, that you were rejected? It was never about that. It was about saying that there is a stalker making problem and causing false narrative going out. Like TMZ is suspicious for going with that.
Like Warrior Boxing LLC says, TMZ is CIA. Just like we could probably even link Media Fake Out and, Vlad. It's all about disinformation.
By the
liable.
way,
exactly.
honey, Maggie, did you hear that receipt?
What receipt?
Honey, play the receipt for Maggie.
Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna run this real quick, and then yeah, we're
Oh,
gonna
sure.
in a few we're gonna have someone
I
else come through because they actually came with some receipts too. But we're gonna have them come up in a few, not soon, but in a few.
Wow.
Maggie, it's my
Mhm.
phone call with TMZ. We talked to TMZ this morning. I would love for you to hear it.
I want to hear it. Odell, please put it on.
What happened was, and she's here right now, so I'll have her explain it better. But we just wanted to get a few things clear because
I understand, but this is her post, and she's saying that she spoke to somebody at this law firm.
Hold on a second. Can I please get in here?
go ahead.
Sir, can you please do me a favor and identify who you are so I know who I'm speaking to?
Yeah. You know something?
Can you please just give me your name, sir? You called, we reached out, and let's...
You see that coward shit?
No,
Call him
fuck
back.
that.
Call back.
Fuck that. You want to hang up?
Why do they hang up when you talk to them?
Cowards. And that was TMZ?
Mm-hmm.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
My name is Jaguar Wright. You just called this phone. When I asked you to identify who I was speaking to, you hung up very rudely. If you want to know who actually contacted Tony Buzbee, go to YouTube and look up the channel. And this girl, she is the one who called the hotline and gave them our number, telling them we needed representation. What you have done is publish lies nationally. And now we're going to hang you with it. You fucking cowards. You tell Harvey Leviathan I said he can kiss my black ass. I'm taking TMZ.
They are so disgusting. Like they're gonna go with a story that is clearly false because they did listen to your phone call. They did do it. They know who Danny is, and yet they don't care. They just want to discredit you again and again and again by saying that you didn't want to sue Didi. What does Didi have to do with you? You're helping other victim of Didi, but Didi didn't do anything to you personally. Everyone knows that. For 4 years, we all know this. No, Danny Robertson, and now down the rabbit hole 82, they're all running with like as if Tony Buzbee or anyone saying that you don't have a case means anything. You never had a case, nor did you ask for one.
But wait a minute. Why would Tony Buzbee decline something that I never asked for? There's
Exactly.
nothing to decline. The only thing his statement did was make very clear what I had already said. He's not representing me, and I don't have anything to do with the case.
You have always said that. The only person who tried to make you have anything to do with Tony Buzbee is Danny Robertson. And now her little friend Ling Ling is like doing a video in a live trying to make it seem like this means anything. They don't care about disinformation
At all. Oh, by the way, Murph is backstage, guys. Hold on a
Hello,
second.
Murph.
Hey, Murph. Welcome.
You have
Murph,
to
you
unmute
there?
yourself. All right, he's not unmuting, so.
Well, Murph,
My fiance
I'll drop
is
you
not
down
good.
until you get it figured out. We'll just put you down, and when you can get it figured out, we'll bring you back up. Just let us know you're ready in the back chat.
Yeah.
Oh my
But those
God.
people trying to make a narrative, they're always trying to discredit you with the most pathetic attempt. They will take like a drop and make it like a mountain.
I'm frozen. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, you're frozen,
Yeah, we
but I
hear
can
you.
hear you.
Okay, I'm just going to calm down. And it's not letting me calm down either. Okay, honey, Murph is backstage. What I'm going to do is, I'm frozen completely. All right, I'm going to drop out. Honey, you take over. I'll be right back.
Murph. Can't hear you.
Murph.
All right.
So,
Okay,
Odell,
man.
what do you think about all that is happening right now?
Yeah, the situation at hand is like this. Well, obviously, this story has been cooked up for some time. That's basically kind of why I'm looking at this whole situation of this cyber stalker calling on behalf of someone she doesn't know to multiple law firms, saying, you know, they have a story and they know this person, and they, you know, just causing mayhem, and then emailing and giving out personal information, sensitive information. Obviously, there's no reverence for the law.
Absolutely not.
Just so that they could create a story. Now, there's a lot of things that, you know, the actionable behaviors that fall underneath what it is that they have done. You know, harassment. They've been harassing Jag for so long. And what else? I talked about the dog piling. We already mentioned the unauthorized personal use of information, the impersonations and frauds, defamation, cyber stalking. But it looks like TMZ looks like they're okay with all this. That's the cold part about it. It appears, in my opinion, when you really look at everything, oh, they're okay with this. They haven't vetted. They didn't vet the story. I called the guy Jamie, and he said, "Oh, well, yeah, she made a post about." No, she didn't make a post. That's why I was going to correct them. No, she didn't make a post about anything. And what she said specifically was, and that's why I had that comment highlighted where they said what they said, and I was like, nah, you guys are in the wrong. She never said this. In fact, like I said, I said it. She's not even interested in being represented. We're not worried about that.
This is. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you,
Murph.
Hey, Murph.
Cool. Hello. This is what really gets to me, is the fact that Jag has never ever said that she didn't do anything wrong. She stands up for what she's done, and what she says is that she's trying to now protect victims, right? And that's what is being called accountable. You know, she's calling herself accountable for what she's done, and now she's trying to do the best that she can do to help people that are in a bad situation.
Yeah.
And that is the most amazing thing that a person can possibly do, because going through such tragic circumstances leads you into a certain life where you end up doing things that you don't necessarily want to do, but you end up doing, and then you come out the other side of it, and you try to help people not go into that life in the first place.
That is true. And what I hate with them is that they act as if they're looking for the truth. But in reality, all they're doing is taking the most ridiculous thing and act as if it is actually a proof of something.
It's incredulous. It's just remarkable what they're trying to do. They're just trying to drag somebody's name down because somebody is telling the truth. Somebody is telling the truth.
Well,
And
someone
that's-
And they
stated,
don't care.
and someone
They don't
stated
care that the
that Jag's
person that
name. No, I was gonna say someone stated, Jag's name is everywhere, so they're just
Yeah.
looking for a story they can attach Jag's name to.
there's
Yeah,
always
exactly.
a negative
They're
story.
try-
But it's always a
that-
negative story, and then they
Yeah.
invent something to make her look less like the person that she is. They're always trying to diminish her.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah.
just it's incredulous. They're trying to make money off of the back of Jag's name, because Jag has been telling the
Obviously.
story for the last how many years? 10 years. And that's, people are trying to make money just by sticking her name in a YouTube video.
And
Where
at least if they were talking about real sin,
but where
they prefer to
Jag
invent sins.
exactly, but Jag doesn't mind people making money off of her videos if
Wow, I'm the queen of deflection. Somebody get rid of this bitch.
I got it. I don't know which channel she's
By
on.
the way, she's one of those toothpick people.
Right.
She's an Avenger.
Got
She,
it.
Jag is the queen of deflection. We're looking at down the rabbit hole that doesn't understand the difference between an NDA, a civil
whatever.
lawsuit, a criminal case. We're looking at someone that is basically saying and ignoring that their bestie is the one that called Tony Buzbee. But this is where we're doing deflection, not like Ling Ling doing her ridiculous life right now, trying to act as if she has any brain to actually understand what is going on. Like
They
supposed
love
to.
playing dumb.
Wow.
They love
Oh,
playing
yes.
dumb and acting smart at the same time.
Yeah, but just look at the situation that you were in with all of your old mods.
Oh, you mean
Right.
Danny's spies
Yeah, exactly.
that she hired to pretend to be my mods?
Exactly.
So that when they would come into the chat, they could get the information and give it to her. Because I know for a fact that Consciousness with Kai, Lady Bridget, and Lene the Exchange are the ones that gave them all of the pictures that they took while we were in our chat, so they could figure out where we lived in Vegas, so they could pull up on our house and call the police to stalk us just this summer.
And then you've got all of the as you've been saying over the last couple of days, and Justy said last night about the AI of the video as well, and all of this kind of stuff is just ridiculous, man. I just wish people would open their bloody eyes.
Yeah.
People are used to being fed information. They're not used to hunting and gathering, and that's
they're
the
not used
issue.
to thinking, and they refuse to think.
Do-
They prefer to
and
think
this-
that. Mhm.
No, you go, Maggie. You go.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I just think that they are obsessed with just seeing Jaguar as the problem instead of actually looking into the situation. Because Storm Monroe making his entire platform on Jaguar's back and then suddenly turning around and starting talking about all the things that he was holding in his heart against the woman that actually gave him a career. What does that show people? Why do people not think about that?
And other people as well. Storm, I can't believe that Storm did what he did.
I can. He
Well,
did it to me 4 years ago.
And then you've got 82 who ran away like a scared little puppy.
I know he acted just like the guy from TMZ that we talked to earlier today.
Yeah, and then
He
you've
dropped
got,
down just like that.
You've got all these other people that are just too scared to come up against. Piers Morgan is an absolute. I won't use the word because we're on YouTube, but
Yes.
Hey, we want to welcome Just D to the stage. Hey, Just D.
Hey, D.
This is one of our wrench warriors, one of our Jaganator troll slayers. And guess what? There's some trolls in this house. There's some trolls in this house. And guess what, y'all? If we see them, we'll point them out. Y'all got to snipe them. We got 3 of our best snipers sitting here on the panel tonight. Hey, Jag Nation!
Hey, y'all. Now,
Jag.
when I tell you that these low vibrational energies are trying so hard, do you know I couldn't get into the StreamYard this whole time? I've been trying to log in ever since Odell sent me the link.
Wow.
And I literally just started praying. I said, I canceled the assignment of this because they don't want this truth to get out. First of all, shout out to everybody on the panel. Shout out to Queen Jaguar Wright, her king, Odell, the fam. I want to thank you all for your love and your support. Shout out to all the Deeds peeps. And we came up with a new name last night for the Jaganators and Deeds peeps. We call them Jagadees.
I love the Jagadees. We got Jagadees. We got Jagga Owls. I love it.
We got the nerd herd. We got everybody in here. So I just want to say, hey, shout out to everybody. We in here.
And shout out to the nerd herd.
Yeah. Shout out to the nerd herd.
Tell you that your video debunking what was the whole situation with Storm Monroe was so professional and just showed how much you cared about what was going on. You didn't start talking about the fact that his mommy loved him. You didn't need to start talking about strap-on or about the fact that that man is just the most glistening weirdos that we've ever seen. All you did is show exactly why you're a professional. Instead, like Storm Monroe, that is just trying to distract us by actually talking like he is a toddler. So thank you, Just D, because your work was extraordinary.
Thank you, Maggie. I really appreciate it.
Guys, before we move forward, I really want to address what I have to say and all I have to say regarding Storm Monroe. Okay. 4 years ago, when Tasha K demanded that he turn on me because she's been blackmailing him this entire time, even though he's not working with her, he is definitely in cahoots with her. You know, some people don't realize that accomplices, they appear loyal, but the reason why they're loyal is because they don't want the mutual destruction. Yeah. Just like Chelsea and Tasha K, they are arch enemies now. Once upon a time, they were very close. Chelsea, if Chelsea wanted to, she could take Tasha K down just like that. But she will not, because Tasha K has the equal amount of damning evidence against her. Exactly. So we need to look at that. You know, a lot of times they'll say, oh, no, this didn't happen. I don't mess with this person. I don't mess with that person. No, you don't mess with them out front. But that doesn't mean that y'all are not talking in the backdrop.
Exactly.
That
now,
part.
4 years ago, when Tasha K asked Storm Monroe to turn on me, they went and tracked down somebody else in Dallas, just like they did with Lamisha Fuller, named Young Muhammad. It was all debunked on Nosy Ho Live's channel. We did it together. But what happened was, Tasha K promised this young man $4,000 if he would go on Storm Monroe's channel and lie and say that I had essayed him when he was underage in Philadelphia. It wasn't true. We debunked it. He came and sat down with Nosy. I forgave him for his lies, and we actually, since Tasha K stiffed him because she didn't even pay him because he didn't do a good enough job, so we raised money for him on the Nosy Ho Live platform and thanked him for telling the truth. So, considering that he did this 4 years ago, why would I be surprised that he would do it now? He is a liar. And it's funny because he did it right after I asked him if I could introduce him to my gay friend because I thought he was gay.
Well, he glistened enough for you for...
Honey, he was freak off ready and approved. Do you hear me?
That's what I was about to say. I said he looked like he was ready to go, kick it with the diddler and the jizzler.
Honey.
At a freak off party.
Honey, that boy, You know he got an OnlyFans. I honestly
I
think he
know.
was taking my advice and preparing to do a little slip and slide because the truth is he's losing money greatly.
Yeah.
He has lost thousands of subscribers since he first started doing this. It doesn't look that way, just like it didn't look that way with Lionel B, because all they did was go and buy the bots package and the views package to make it look like they didn't lose anyone, to make their supporters feel confident and continuing to promote them.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
Just to
that
tell
they
you,
even wanna
Jag,
do that.
Jag,
Yeah.
Roro is on the chat. Roro.
Hey, Roro!
Hey, Roro.
Roll, roll, roll your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 merrily. Yes, trolling such a dream. No,
And I wanted to say too,
Jack,
not
Jack,
only.
don't even
sorry.
sorry, I was just going to jump in and say, don't even give Lionel B a mention, because it will get people.
why would I mention him, Murph? He
Lionel
doesn't
B?
exist to me. The only thing that person is a disinformationist that brought that poor girl out in front of the world, knowing that she was lying, coaching her through all of her lies, and then abandoned her and left her here to go live for almost 12 hours a day, begging for support and attention while she's still trying to keep peddling the same swill she's been peddling all along. And why no one will get her help, I do not know. But it truly is disgusting.
The other thing I wanted to point out, sorry y'all, I'm in the middle of doing laundry, so I'm
it's
hoping
all
y'all
right.
didn't hear all of that. I'm a little out of breath going up and down them stairs, but anyway, but I wanted to point this out. It wasn't just me, Jag, because since I posted that video of my live, two of my D's peeps, one of which who is an IT specialist, shout out to RJ.
Oh,
and
shout
the
out to
other
RJ.
Yes, he's an IT specialist. He left a long comment and then he subscribed to my channel and he was in the chat last night. He said, I seen every single thing you pointed out, and I also do this as a living. Another one of my D's peeps that subscribed, that's in the army, he reviewed the hold on, let me slow down. He reviewed the oh, they trying to mess up my tongue right now. Screen recording. He reviewed it and he said, I see the same thing. He's like, I even seen some additional glitches that you didn't point out. And then one of my other viewers left 2 paragraphs pointing out everything. She said, and on top of that, I was there during the original live. She said they not only glitched up and added that in, but they cut out the part where you talked about Cassie. She pointed that out in the comments.
That was the one thing that was missing because we weren't talking about Jay-Z.
Right.
This was what happened 2 days after the Cassie video, and everyone said that I was faking my tears because I didn't care about Cassie, which is why I shared the story, because I said I know exactly what that feels like. I know how long it takes to recover, and that was the part that they took out. I was trying to remember what I had said after that, but it had been so long, but that's what I was talking about.
So the fact that they did all that extra editing and people kept coming for me, I have privacy settings on my YouTube channel, so every comment has to be approved. So I've just been blocking a lot of people, but they definitely been coming for me like, you're a liar. She paid you. There's no way he could AI edit. Yes, there is. There's absolutely software that can be edited during a live to change and manipulate someone's voice.
And sincerely, was that even a live? His thing is under his video. It looks
Thank
like
you.
a premiere. And
Not
why
alive.
are people acting exactly? And
It
why are
wasn't
people
live.
acting
Yeah, it
exactly?
wasn't
And
live.
why are people acting as if doing editing and doing AI is like such a novelty? We're not in 2000. We're in 2024.
Right.
And
AI is very easy to manipulate.
Yeah. And then why is he acting as if and instead of giving proof that it was alive, that it was like Jaguar is lying, all he can do is talk about the fact that Jaguar is not attractive, that Jaguar has mommy issue, daddy issue, and him that he's loved by his mommy. Like,
it's so funny that Storm says that because he also has a very unfortunate face, like Courtney Burgess ugly ass. On top of that, like, sir, you look like a whole entire swollen chickmunk. So how does people with unfortunate faces gonna call someone who's naturally beautiful ugly? That's number one. Number two, he has abandonment issues. He's talked about it from his dad and his mom. So he's projecting the unhealed parts of him onto her.
Let's also speak about the fact that is his mum actually his aunt?
Well, I don't know if she's his real mom or not. What I do know is that when she was homeless and Tasha K had to bring her over to the house in Duluth in Atlanta, Storm slept on the bed and made his mom sleep on an air mattress on the floor.
Wow.
So his mama may love him, but I don't think he loved his mama. And I know his daddy ain't messing with him because his daddy is down there from Waxahachie in Texas. And he didn't even speak to him until he went viral with me because he thinks he's gay and don't want to have nothing to do with no steer and no queer. And he don't want him coming down there because them country boys will take him out on a long rope ride on a Ford pickup in the middle of the night. And he didn't. So his mama may love him.
His dad not being there.
His mama might love him, but his daddy don't. And apparently his mama ain't much of nothing if she got to sleep on an air mattress on Tasha K floor.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
He has a lot of abandonment issues. That's why he's talked about it. That's
he
why
also
he
was
can't stay in a relationship.
He also was suspected of unaliving a young person and pushing them over a balcony when he was in Phoenix before he left and ran to Atlanta to go work with Kibi Studios.
Wow.
Like all of these people have seriously messed up checkered legal past, and I don't know why the people that are sitting there listening to them aren't just going and doing a little research, because you can find it for yourself. All of them are nuts.
Yeah.
Jag, have you heard have you heard anything from Ali?
No, and I don't want to.
Exactly.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
I want Ali to stay where Ali is at, and I hate the fact that she had to come out at all because of Lamisha Fuller's lies that were published and promoted and are still being monetized by YouTube.
Yep.
How is it that the videos where people are telling the truth about the Carters are either blocked, demonetized, or just taken down altogether, but the ones that are pushing the agenda that's working for them are always staying up, and not up, but monetized and encouraged in the algorithm?
That's what I was saying, because I even sent an email to YouTube partnership. I was like, you guys invited me to your partnership program, but you guys continue to automatically demonetize my lives where Jay-Z's in the title, even before I click go live. And they're going to say to me, oh, well, we're sorry. Send us screenshots. I'm going to, from my studio. Every single live since November, really every single live since your live with Dr. Mika McGlover that I jumped on, every live after that where Jay-Z's in the title, it automatically demonetizes before I even click go live. So I'm like, so how are y'all prejudging my content before I even say a word, and you just automatically choose to demonetize it, but yet you'll let these other people stalk us, you'll let trolls come in our chat and say inappropriate things, you'll let people like the crazy dude that was a previous subscriber, how he kept live streaming my lives and harassing me, and then he started stalking Jaguar. They'll allow all of that. But those of us who are speaking out,
all of this goes against the community guidelines that are set. Right. And what's worse than that, Odell, I can tell you for a fact, has sent in at least 50 strikes that were legitimate. They said, oh, well, we need proof. He said, I sent the proof when I sent in the strike. He goes back and sends the proof, and they say, oh, well, we'll get back to you on it. And then the next thing you know, you get a notification that says the strike isn't going through.
It's ridiculous.
Many of times, plenty of times. So yeah,
it's just ridiculous. And what needs to be happening is that they need to be accountable themselves. YouTube, for
No,
for
that's
not
the
allowing people
problem.
for not
Talk
allowing
about it,
people to
Murph.
speak about for not allowing people to be worried about where these kids have gone.
Yeah.
This is
Right.
what the thing is. Where
They're
have these kids
Murph.
gone?
They're using me as a distraction.
I know, and that's why I'm saying, and it's got
Oh
nothing
yes.
to do with you. They're just using
Days
you
after
as
day
part
after
of this
day.
big planetary system.
Can somebody tell me how this
I'm
is any
starting to wonder:
different?
is YouTube involved in the
What do you
trafficking?
mean? What are you
Are they
talking about?
involved?
Leor Cohen, whose title is head of the music division, who's really running everything because that ain't nothing but a casino
And
title.
where's he
You know,
from? Where's he
back.
from, Jack? Where's he
Oh,
from?
well, I've known Leor for years. Me and Leor used to be okay until I decided that I wasn't going to go the Jigga Man way. And then he tried to rain down all holy hell on me in every which way he can. And they've been doing it to me in my career for 15 years. Leor Cohen at one time was the head of Def Jam. And when Leor Cohen stepped down, he gave Jay-Z his job. And that's when Jay-Z signed Rihanna that night that he told her she had to sign or she had to go out the window. And I was in New York the day that happened. Everyone was talking about it. She had the fastest ink deal in Def Jam history. 15 hours and a $500,000 check was cut the next day after she signed, and there was no lawyer or parent present, but her daddy did come and get the check. So I know Leor very well. And then when Leor decided to get into tech, him and the Rothschilds came and got YouTube because they know how powerful a search engine it was. And not only that, it is attached to Google. So whatever they conjure up here on YouTube goes to Google, which is a worldwide search engine. So if you're publishing mass lies on someone on YouTube, they mirror on Google. So anytime someone Googles my name, all of this filth comes up.
And if you look into it as well, the Rothschilds are connected to a country beginning with I, currently at war. And that's not a good thing. I'm sorry to say.
Yeah.
But
No,
it's
me,
not
my
a good thing.
problem is that it keeps on happening these days. It's like Jay-Z, the moment that he was actually accused, and now they're doing everything that they can to make sure that this victim, or I don't know what she is, but that woman, they are using her to make sure that all the other victims have a bad name. And now what are they trying to do? They're taking any little thing to make it seem like Jaguar is the one that is not credible. Why are they saying that? Because she is saying that this one AI generated weird glitch video is Jaguar saying that everything that Jay-Z ever did to her is a lie. Who does that benefit except Jay-Z?
And it
Period.
makes the victims feel afraid to come forward. That's really what it is.
Exactly.
They want to intimidate the victims, and that not only she has, but the victims that Jonathan Hay has, and other victims who still haven't come forward. It's like, let's do this campaign so that they won't want to say anything, so that nothing will happen to them. But at the end of the day, like I told him, it's God doing this. God is uncovering all of this. It doesn't matter what they do. God is going to uncover, and they are all going to pay.
Yeah,
I
D.
agree.
Look, there's a victim that's a victim of two, and she's scared, and I'm like, oh, don't trip. It's all no. I'm still. It's like
They're all
because
scared.
they see what's
Yeah.
going on, and they're like, well, I'm just going to be quiet. It's what do you call the shit? Intimidation on a mass scale, just like, oh
Absolutely.
man, it's ridiculous.
Who does it benefit other than Jay-Z to basically start writing article about Jag? Why would they waste their time writing such a ridiculous article, especially when they're saying that they listen to the live? Because they were
Well, if you
saying in the
listen to it,
article. Mhm.
But if you listen to it, you would have heard that I was already live when Odell came down and the woman said she wanted to speak with me, and I made it very clear I was not looking for legal representation. But if I did have any information,
Mhm.
they were more than welcome to it. But see, I don't mess with a lot of lawyers because look at Ariel Kidd. Look at Ariel Kidd. Where is Ariel Kidd?
Yeah, she's disappeared as well as Courtney, as well as.
Well, yeah, because they were distractions, and you got to peep. Like I said, look at it. 3 days, maybe 6 days, or whatever. They're out there. Jack gave Courtney a little bit of life because and now it's like, where's he at? He's off to gone in oblivion. And then same thing with Miss Mitchell Kidd. And that's why
I said that. I said that in November.
Jag,
I said that
Ron wants to do some card for you.
Okay.
Oh, hello, Mike. Everyone is here of the Hatwood family.
Oh, so fabulous. Welcome, Atwooders.
Sorry, AD. You can continue. I'm sorry.
Hold on, you guys. I'm actually grabbing my... Here, you can just hand them to me. I'm grabbing my grocery order.
I'm in the UK,
What I was going to say is that I had said on November 7th that I got a download from the ancestors that Courtney Burgess had 12 days to make it right with Jag, or we would not hear from him anymore. I was like, you can put those on the floor, baby. Okay. I said by November 19th.
There's 2 more.
Okay. All right. Thank you, honey. I said by November 19th, if he doesn't make it right, we're not going to hear from him anymore. And that last interview, that's everything?
Oh.
Is that everything?
Is there one more?
All right.
Okay. I said
Jag,
by 19th.
Jag.
Yeah.
Jag, sorry to interrupt. We've got a request. Can you come and sing on Ron's Christmas Day show?
We already addressed that. We said we
would.
I'd
love to.
Cool. Okay. We're just throwing that in there. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Thank
you. All right. Go ahead, D.
Basically, it was said to me that if he did not make it right, that they were going to make sure that we would not hear from him anymore. I said when we were reviewing the second interview that she did with Sean Atwood with Courtney, when Courtney was pretending to be a friend, I was like, I don't trust this man. And the ancestor said he has 12 days. Otherwise, after November 19th, no one's going to hear from him anymore. And we haven't heard from him at all.
Yeah.
So that's the ancestors handling all of that.
No, Courtney, Jag saw him for what he was before all of us even thought about it.
Right.
And then she gave him a chance because that's who Jag is.
Right.
And instead of people actually looking at who Jag is for 4 years, they prefer to take any bad thing that they can wrap their head around and use it as a weapon against Jaguar.
Right.
Like Jaguar has done how many interviews with Storm Monroe? Why is that one the one that he's ready to die for?
Exactly.
Why is he talking about that? Why is he spilling every little intimate secret or intimate detail that he could find against Jaguar because of one video that was 7 months ago?
Right.
That he can't prove is real.
He cannot.
Exactly.
He cannot.
And not only can he not prove that it's real, we all know what this is about.
You want to know what's funny though?
To be salacious.
Hold up. You want to know what's really funny though? Mm-hmm. Everything he said he got from Tasha K. And Tasha K. said she got it all from my sister, Lachelle Angela Fields Wright Wallace, who let her husband essay me, grape me, when I was 14 years old.
Right.
Going on 15. That's who the source for all of that lying ass information was. Why, if Storm Monroe hates Tasha K so much, is he using intel that she got from my sister, who has yet to do a live interview with anyone and cam up and say any of this? If Tasha K is her source, if my sister is Tasha K's source, why hasn't Tasha K brought my sister into the studio to do a live? Because all of the lies that she's been using and giving to these trollers to use for 4 years allegedly all came from my sister.
Because they're paying people to go and lie about you, Jack. That's why.
Right. That's what it's about.
Exactly what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. We all know the truth. Anybody that is of any kind of sane mind knows that you're telling the truth.
Exactly. Like even Donut, and it's not like Donut and Jaguar have the best relationship, but he was looking at Storm and saying, I am disgusted by what is going on right now, because nobody with a brain, except if basically they are for Jay-Z. I am sorry, I'm gonna have to say it, because now every victim that would turn again with the toward the person that is the most visible, who is Jaguar. Like if you are a victim and you're looking for someone to talk to, obviously you're gonna think about Jaguar. But now Storm is basically making sure that people have anything to doubt him, to doubt her, by using one of the most pathetic tactics that I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, and exactly what's happening is that it makes it more difficult for any, regardless of a celebrity kind of situation like this, but any victim to come out, because you're just not believed. And it's, you know, I know that there's at least 4 of us on this panel that have all suffered from SA. And it makes it so much more difficult. And people keep saying, well, why did you wait 20 years? Because you don't know what it does to your brain.
Yep.
You don't know how much you have to hold it in because of what is said to you, what will happen to other people if you say anything. And it's so wrong. It's so wrong for people to come out. I'm not saying that people like Lamisha, I reckon that she has been through some stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And Adria has been through some stuff. Mm-hmm. But they're attaching memories to things that didn't happen to them.
Adria, I will not say that, but Lamisha, absolutely.
Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong about Adria, but Lamisha, it just makes it so much harder for people to come out and speak about their truth.
Can I tap in right quick?
Of course.
Yeah, I'm going to shut up now. Sorry.
Oh, no, don't shut up. But I just want to tap in right quick regarding Adria English. Was she at the Diddy parties? Yes. Was she, pharmaceuticaled out? Yes. Was she taken advantage of? Yes. But the truth is, she already said she was down for it all. All she wanted to do was sing.
That's my point. That is
so honestly, she is a victim by default. Because regardless if she was down, pharmaceutically her out was still wrong. But at the end of the day, she has said on several occasions, she can barely remember half of the stuff that was going on back then anyway. So for her to go and now say that she's suing me, she's suing this person, she's suing everybody, you're suing me for saying something about you that I didn't say. All I said was you got a lot of sores all over your body, lady. And guess what? You do. And I said it looked reminiscent of something. And it was. And we spoke about it offline. I'm glad you got an HIV test, so now all of your tricks know that they can have fun without a rubber. And, all I can say is, God bless her, because I am now dubbing Adria English with a whole new name. She is the Forrest Gump of whores. She Forrest Gumped her way into the Diddy sphere.
Yeah.
Throwing a vagina all over the place. And she just happened to get lucky and end up in the new OJ story.
So
this was a total Forrest Gump move.
Life is like a box of chocolate licks or something like.
Yeah. You never know which one you're going to get.
Yep.
Especially not at a Diddy party.
Exactly. But at the end of the day, it shows how much those people are monsters. There is no reason for Adria to be a victim. She was a willing person there. But they needed to victimize her. Like it was stronger than anything they could. So can you imagine to people that are not willing what they were ready to do to them? Like, this should be terrifying to people to look that, because people like to say that Adria was not a victim. And I'm like, she is a victim because literally they made everything in their power to make her a victim. There was no reason for her to be a victim, but they did so. So can you imagine what they would do to a kid, to someone who doesn't think and doesn't want to do anything, what they are ready to do if they want you? Those people are terrifying.
That's the whole point, though. And and I already said that she is a victim.
Yeah.
And she's a victim of something, and so is Lamisha, but they're not victims of what they say that they're victims of. And this is what makes it so difficult for people to step forward, and that should be the conversation. Because because what they're doing at the moment, they're making it harder for real victims to step forward.
That's where I was going, even with this conversation here. That's exactly where I wanted to steer this conversation, because y'all heard what I said. I have someone that I'm willing to help, and they're just too afraid to come forward. So what are the solutions? What are we going to do to make things easier for people to come out of the shadows and, you know, say what they want to say, or say what they have to say if they have a real case, and you know, it just makes it safe for them? Because we see what I'm glad you guys brought up Lamisha, Adria, but after today, we need to leave these people in the past, and we need to make it comfortable for victims to come forward. Go ahead.
Can we really put Lamisha in the past?
Wait. Let D go first, and then Maggie. Go ahead.
I feel like what we can do collectively with all of our platforms is let them know that they have a safe place to speak their truth. That's what I do every time I go live. I let them know, if you've been a victim of sexual abuse, this is a safe place for you to come and tell your story. And I even put up the BetterHelp therapy website. Yeah. We can be advocates for them and let them know, hey, it doesn't matter what anybody else is saying or doing. If this happened to you and you want to share your truth, come to our platform and we will provide you with resources to help you heal. You know, like, bump all of what everybody else is saying, all the salacious stuff. That's why I don't even give it energy. You know, the ones that have been talking about me on my channel. At the end of the day, we're here to help people heal. That's the point. So I feel like once they know that, like, oh, okay, I can come to your platform and I can tell my story. That is what will empower the rest of the victims to want to come forward. At least that's how I look at it.
Go ahead, Maggie.
Personally, I think the most important thing for victim, because I am parading you, and I don't know just how long you have had your channel, but the most important thing is to reinforce and show who Jaguar Wright is, because she is the face that victim will be drawn to. Like, they don't know us, but those other YouTubers are trying to take down the symbol that they could go towards. You know what I mean?
Right.
So what matters is to protect that. Like, I don't want the victim to come to me, because I don't think that they would be comfortable, because they don't know me. I could turn around like Storm just did. But if we reinforce and show to the people that what they're saying about Jaguar is clearly just them spinning story to make sure that she loses credibility, that's what my part is in that fight. Because I can understand why a victim that doesn't know me wouldn't want to come to me. But the fact that they would probably want to come to Jaguar because of what she is, of who she is, and that they're stopping her from actually representing what she is what I think we need to fight against. I want to protect the symbol. That's what I'm saying.
I agree with you, because that's what I do every time I go live. I speak about how she's helped me to heal. I always showcase all the positive things, you know, when people, especially when they're in the chat, like, oh, so-and-so's talking about you, or so-and-so's talking about Jaguar, I just ignore it and say, hey, this is how she's helped me heal. This is what she's done to speak life into me and to encourage me. And what they're saying about her isn't true. Because no, I haven't met her in real life, but I can say she's helped me a lot. And I reinforce that every time I go live.
Yeah, that's what's up. I'm glad you guys draw inspiration from her, because the victims that come forward, that's what they say. They're like, they're glad they see Jag is saying this and that or whatever. But
Yes.
don't fall into the celebrity worship stuff. She's she's still a work in progress, and she's doing what she needs to do. She's just doing what God instructs her to do.
But
Everybody
exactly,
still got
God
to.
has put her on that path. It's like Nathania and her. When you look at people that God has chosen, as your responsibility is to protect that. That's how I see it. Because for me, what they are doing, those people trying to take any ridiculous thing and trying to twist it to make it seem like Jaguar or Natanya are not credible, is what I find dangerous. I don't need victim to come to me because I can be a Storm Monroe, I can be a 82. What they need to go to is Jaguar, but those people are trying to make it seem like that person that has been fighting against Jay-Z for a year because of one video that was clearly edited as just as brilliantly shown in her video. That is the problem. That's what I think anyway.
Ashe.
Yeah,
I feel
totally.
like
I,
both,
I,
both,
I,
sorry, I'm sorry. Go ahead,
it's
Mark.
okay. I totally concur. I found this whole YouTube world because of Jag, if I'm honest. Because of this whole thing erupted. And Jag, I work with people that have been through it. That's what I do. And Jag just stands for, if there was a flag that you could wave for survivors, it would have Jag's face.
Exactly. They need the symbol because anyone can be like a liar or a charlatan. That's the name in French. I'm sorry. Like they can be like fake. But those symbols that they're trying to take down is what is dangerous. Yes, Jaguar is a woman of flesh and blood. She's someone that will tell her fault and literally in your face being like, yes, I have victim. Yes, I did this. Yes, I did that. Like she has always been so clear, and yet those people are still trying to act as if she's higher than thou when they are the one who acts as if they have any high moral standard when they don't.
Yeah, see, look, where I was going with that about the God within, the light within, and Jag's journey. I mean, people, like I said, let's not get on the celebrity worship side either. Let Jag be that beacon. Let Jag tell her truth and point these individuals out, because you obviously know if you're on the right path. If you got a whole bunch of haters, and then I'm gonna say this too. Let's stop saying these other content creators' names, especially on Jag's channel, because what happens is it amplifies their voice. They're dark. You saw. Let's call him I call him Andre, that guy that came up on your channel last time. He ran as soon as he got
yes, he did.
And that's what roaches do. They run when they hit the light.
Yep.
Oh, he ran.
He had incontinence issues. He basically said, I gotta go take a and left. So what we got to do is amplify the light and not
exactly
point to the darkness.
That's what I've been saying on my lives. When people keep coming and they'll put in the chat, this content creator's talking about you. This content creator's talking about Jaguar. You need to go over to their channel. I said, look, first of all, I'm not lowering my vibration to come down to theirs. They can say whatever they want to say. At the end of the day, the chosen, what they want is for us to feed their low vibrational energy by going back and forth with them.
Exactly.
And I was like, I refuse to do that. Yes.
I'm sorry. I had to come out because I froze up again and I had to come back. But before we move forward, I just want to acknowledge a few things. I want to thank all of our new members for coming in tonight. Rochelle, Cubanics, Laura Stoner, I also want to thank all of our super chats as well. Thank you, beautiful soul. You know, you guys donated $75 today to help us raise money to make sure that Maggie is here cooking with time she goes, and we gonna get it done. So I want to thank y'all because the 75 that y'all sent added more to that, and we're going to make sure that our Maggie can kick ass with the best of them and present and do whatever she wants and drop a link whenever she wants, because you know what? That's what we do for our own.
Yeah. Yeah.
Salute. We had another new member. I'm just putting people up on the screen so people can know that they've been acknowledged. Drain Master, thank you so much. You know, and I want to just say happy holidays to everyone. You know, in this time of the world, usually this is the time when people are coming together and people are looking to find help and hope and love and joy and fellowship. And meanwhile, the whole world is burning down, and all anybody is worried about is who's responsible for this, who's that. But is anybody talking about the victims? Is anyone talking about the victims? Is anyone asking how are the victims or the survivors? Are they going to have a good holiday season? Are there people that have been forced into hiding that haven't been able to spend time with their loved ones on the holidays? You know,
Right.
there's so many more important issues that are going on, and we're not focusing on that. Meanwhile, they're taking the greatest advocate and turning her into the greatest distraction, so
Yeah.
that this holiday season, when people are sitting around giving honor and glory to God, they're saying, God, is it going to happen? Do I finally get to come out of hiding? Can I finally come out? Because whether you know it or not, if they were willing to go through all of this just to discredit me, imagine what they'd be willing to go through to stop a survivor, to stop a
Exactly.
victim.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's
Those
why I allowed my life to be content, because I wanted people to see exactly what they do. And I wanted all of you Jaganators, all of you truth tellers, all of you truth seekers, I wanted y'all to be able to have the evidence so you can say, look at what they did to Jaguar. They're doing this to her. Look at what they did to Jaguar. They did the same thing to her. I allowed myself to be this example for
And then-
y'all to work for the victims.
And then you see, for example, because Jag has a testimony. I think, I mean, it's brighter days moving forward, but just realize all of the individuals that they put in her life. She has the power. God has the ultimate power, but you got to realize how, the dark side work, the lower people, vibrational people work, and they've
Lucifer
inserted people
is the prince of this world. This is his domain. And for those of us who truly believe in the Almighty God, the source of all, we are prisoners of war on this rock, and it is our job to live God's principle until he comes and claims us yet again and gives us the freedom. You know, people keep forgetting that this is not a physical fight. This is a spiritual fight.
Yep.
Some of it is being fought in the physical world, but the spiritual world, oh honey, it's on fire. And you know what?
Jag,
it's God's glory.
just
We can
let
see
you know-
with Ron, we can see with Big Homie, they're fighting in the spiritual realm. And
Well, put your spiritual
I've never seen so many people that have such a bright warrior spirit. It is so rare to see, and the fact that people are trying to take it down is disgusting to look at.
Can I just say that we've
And the only thing I was gonna land with,
we've just got another $75.
hold on, real quick.
Okay.
Okay. No, I'll let you.
What
I'm
were you
gonna let you
saying,
land with
Ron?
that. I was just basically.
I mean, what were you saying?
He said.
I said, Ron, I'm
He said
in
something about-
Murph.
I was just saying that we've just got another $75 for Maggie.
Yay! Oh, the
Thank you,
Black
everyone.
Owl Fund is funding. Yes.
Thank you,
Oh,
everyone.
Merry Christmas, Maggie.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much.
I
I
told you, I
appreciate
like
That's
what you can
awesome.
do. I like what you do with a bow and arrow, but I can't wait to see what you do with a bazooka.
it. It's gonna be interesting. Thank you,
It's gonna
everyone.
be amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
I pay just to see you kick ass with you.
Thank you, everyone. Like I said, I had lost the will to fight, and now seeing actual warrior that are ready to lose so much for the fight is, how can you want to temper with this? I don't understand.
At the end of the day, we already have the victory, but
Yeah.
we have to literally be the fighters. I feel like God selected those of us who we've all traveled the same road. You know, like I was sharing with Odell earlier in the email, the opposition, the deception, all of that happened to prepare us so that God could release from our lives what and who no longer served our highest good and make us strong. Because Lord knows, like, even for me, this year has been tough, but I keep pressing forward, saying, I know that I'm doing what God told me to do simply by even just the feedback we get on our platforms from our viewers, from our subscribers. And so while there's a lot of injustice in war, there are casualties, but there's also victory. And I feel like we need to celebrate the victories, the fact that we're still here in our right mind, regardless of the traumas that we've been through, the fact that we have the strength to keep fighting, to keep speaking our truth, even though we're fought against, and just say that we are victorious. And remember to keep each other uplifted and keep each other in prayer. God put the right people in our lives for this moment, and God removed the wrong people. That's why I said it sucks when you realize it's the people closest to you that were working against you, but God will literally take them people out and put new people in your path that are aligned with you, that
Yeah,
are
that's
spiritually aligned with you.
now that's right, and that's where I was going with what I was saying. The spiritual game that I got from one of my teachers will say progression in life begins without fear, and I'm gonna piggyback off of what you just said, just D, because you'll have people in your life, and yeah, I mean, for a season, for a reason, or whatever, and then if they turn out to be Judas, hopefully you learn and you say, okay, I'm gonna move forward. Don't let it harden your heart. Just kind of say, okay, I'm gonna be more. I'm gonna have more discernment next time and move a certain way. With you guys helping Jag and being there for Jag, that's great for her. I was gonna bring up a situation about her old mods and why she kept that barrier between those potential trolls who are trying to get information from Jag and find out who her victims were versus, you know, the people we got now. She's still going to keep her victims to her chest like that, but everything is being exposed. Everybody gets exposed, and I'm even glad that Buzzbee said what he said, because I could imagine maybe we sinned, or hey, we got a victim here, and maybe we're sending this victim to the wolves, and we don't even know. Buzzbee could be one of the wolves, and
Right.
and that's the talk around town. It's like, well, is he really for? He might just be working with them. Come on, y'all come on, y'all gotta,
Because he's an attorney.
yeah.
So I mean, they're there for the money. And the thing that I had to realize myself this year is that rejection is God's protection.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Then we never know what we might be walking into, thinking, hey, this is. Let's be honest. How many attorneys do we know that are 1,000% ethical? Not none of them. They're there for the money. But those of us who are the true spiritual warriors, we're here for the healing. We want to see people heal.
But Odell is weird. Is right. Buzzbee is weird.
Yeah,
like the move that he's
weird
doing
energy.
right now, like the move that he's doing now, putting that woman that clearly has
I'm sorry.
mental issue. Yeah.
Pause. I gotta take a Damon Dash pause. I'm sorry. Quick musical break. There's some trolls in this house. There's some trolls in this house. Rachel Baker, point her out. Rachel Banker, point her out. If you don't like Trump, that's your problem. I don't like him either. But I need the right devil to fight the devil's work. If that man is going to get in there and take down all of these freak-off freaks, then he's got my vote. He's got my support. And if you don't like it, get over it. Get that Rachel bitch the fuck up out of here.
I can't do my politics whilst I'm on my phone.
Yeah, I can't mod either. Hold on.
How can you say that? Like, how can they say that when all of Kamala's tactic was basically to be like Beyonce, Jay-Z, like
dance
clearly
party with
that is not
Beyonce.
normal.
Oh, that was my joint. Joe Biden is asleep and Kamala is at a dance party with Beyonce. It was so shady. And I love the fact that they did it over her beat for the song Partition. Nobody got that. Everybody was so mesmerized with Trump and Elon Musk dancing and Kamala dropping it like it's hot that they totally forgot that they did that on a Beyonce track, because that was the Partition. That was the song. Y'all forgot all about it. That's how cold Trump is. He came out on a diss track on her record and they danced on her face. And y'all think Trump is going to let any of these people make it when he comes back in? If y'all really want these people gone, you better just start supporting the president that God chose.
Exactly.
Because nothing happens without God's permission anywhere. Nothing happens that does not happen within the will of God. And to argue with God's choice is to argue with God. And I don't care. It is what it is. Whether it's Nimrod, whether it's Nebuchadnezzar, God can take the most evil person and force them to do his will if he wants to. And if that's what he's got for Trump, then it's fine by me. But I tell you one thing, everybody that helped try to disparage him when they was running around with come a chameleon. They all going down and they gonna come and go. They came and went. That's where it's going.
Now,
Yes,
I'm
sure.
either here nor there with Trump. I just see the bigger picture. I know what's going on. Like, don't let a politician lead your life. Don't let like, it shouldn't even affect your life. But y'all do got to peep the game, because what's happening next? The technocracy, y'all. Elon Musk and all, like, yo, just peep
Let's
the
take
game.
one.
That's all I
Let's
gotta
deal with
say.
one. Let's deal with one catastrophe at a time.
That's what I was talking about yesterday, though, because he is appointing Elon and Zelensky.
Listen
And
to me,
Zelensky is in alignment with Marina. So we
honey.
just,
Honey, one distraction at a time.
Oh yes.
Understand this.
I got you.
What the problem that most of us are having is that we're giving all of these human beings all of this power and not realizing that God, when it comes to this story, he is the writer, the producer. He's the Tyler Perry of the universe.
Yeah, but what does that say,
And
though?
all
What does
we
that
need
say,
to,
though?
what that says is prophecy will be fulfilled. And rather than being afraid of it, prepare for it. Prepare.
That's
You're
the
saying-
word. That's
you're
what
saying
Ezekiel 38 said. Be thou prepared.
You're saying that he's the Tyler Perry. And Tyler
Yeah,
Perry is-
because you know Tyler Perry, he writes, he produces, he directs, he acts, he does it all. Everybody thinks Tyler Perry's the greatest thing in the world. Well, that's not true. The
No, it's
original
not.
author of this story is God.
Right.
And God, his studio is the universe. And like I tell all of my apprentices when I talk with them, don't worry about trying to rewrite the script. Don't worry about trying to get a production credit. If the world is a stage and God is the director, then that means everybody has a part. Just know your lines when it's time for you to hit the stage. That's all I worry about. I worry
Shout
about
out
the
to Baby
lines
Mine.
that God gave me.
Hey, Baby Mine, she's one of the
Yeah.
West Siders. She
Oh,
said
hey, West Siders.
not having religion means no morals. No, I think
Oh,
because
no,
you got a
no,
lot of people.
no.
You got a lot of people who are they run with that religion, but they're very
Religion's not even of
amoral.
God.
Religion,
Spirituality
Religion
is.
is just
Religion is
relying on
following
God.
another
religion,
man's. Yeah, you follow
reli-
somebody else's belief.
no,
That is true.
religion is man's opinion and interpretation of
Right.
what God said. And before any of these books, there was the word of God. And when man was closer to God, God used to come and talk to us. But when he realized that he didn't have enough time to deal with our idiot asses, he gave us the book. And guess what the enemy decided to do? They decided to split it up, cut it up, and everybody come up with their own opinion and then sit there and fight over who got it right. When the
Right.
truth is, when Yeshua went out of after the day of Pentecost, oh no, not the day of Pentecost, after Palm Sunday, and they went into Jerusalem, him and his gang, which people call disciples. And they went in there and they went flipping over tables and shaking people's pockets, beating on people, cussing on people because they was disrespecting the so-called church. Yeshua said, not my Father's house. My Father's house is to be a place of worship for all people.
Yep.
If that's what God wanted, why there's so many different religions?
Right.
Because all they do is argue with one another, and that is not what God wants. God wants all of his people to be united. Listen to me, they talk about LGBTQ. You can read about LGBTQ in Genesis.
Sure can.
If God wanted gay people gone, he'd have got rid of them a long time ago. Why is everybody trying to speak for God? Who are you to speak for God? How dare you? You sit there in your so-called religious houses and you lie to people and then you shame people and you hurt people and then you sit there and ask them a lie about what you've done to them, and meanwhile they're giving you 10% of everything they got and you don't come back and do anything for them when they struggle. That is not religion. What that is abomination.
Jack, are you saying that God is Mother Nature?
Wait, hold on, you guys. Look,
I'm saying that God made everybody. I'm saying that God made everybody. God loves everybody. And the one thing that he has asked us all of one another is whatever we are, not to judge, not to disgrace, and not to bear false witness.
Yeah, treat other people like you wish to be treated yourself.
Period. And guess what? If somebody's doing something wrong in their life, it ain't your job to play God. God will deal with everyone.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, take your religion, shove it up your ass, mind your business, and let God be God. And you just be what God asked you to be. And that is a good person. And love everyone the way you love yourself.
Because God is love, eternal love. God is not a God that says, oh, if you believe this, you're going to hell. That's what people created. Religions were created by man. So when you have a direct connection with source, God speaks to you directly. That has nobody else is a part of your relationship with God but you.
Yeah,
that's true spirituality.
The only reason why I asked the question is religious. Like, but one thing that I do believe that I've always let my life by is treat other people as you would treat by yourself.
That's all that God wants.
Right.
Let him do him. Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit, Murph, but we got the gist of it. And at the end of the day, at the end of the day, let God be God, and you just be the best person you can be for him. You know, if everyone loved each other as we supposed to love ourselves, there would be no trafficking problems. There would be no pharmaceutical problems. There would, cause see, there's no way a pharmaceutical dealer could sell that crap to someone if they saw themselves in them. See, that's why they keep creating all of these labels to divide. If we only acted as the human race and we saw each other, if I look at you and I see me, how can I grape you? If I look at you and I see me, how can I unalive you? If I look at you and I see me, how can I steal from you? Understand, it's all a distraction and it's all an illusion to keep us from loving each other the way
100%.
God wants us to.
100%.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
I think I just use a different word for God. I think that God, for me, is within me, as opposed to.
Well, that's where God lives, Murph.
Yeah, but it's not omnipotent.
Oh, listen to me. God, there aren't words that can describe what the source of all is.
Right.
See, even now, when you're saying God, you're still thinking of it from the religious angle, rather than seeing it for what it is. The energy that inhabits us all when we allow it to come in. And in that divine nature, there is omnipotence. There is omnipresence. See, we are nothing. These bodies, these vessels are nothing. It is what we are inhabited by. And there's only two things that it can be: the source or the source of confusion.
Right.
And that's it. See, that's the problem with religion. It has brainwashed people into not acknowledging what source is. I am him and he is me. Hamsa. I am the great I am. Amnima Shivaya. I honor the divinity that is inside of me.
Right.
We have gotten so far away from the true divine scrolls, and we have allowed all of these distractions that they have been putting on our minds for thousands of years keep us from loving one another and encouraging us to tear each other apart.
And I speak about that during my lives, my experience dying, going to heaven, and coming back, especially me being raised as a preacher's daughter in the Apostolic Pentecostal Church, how it changed my life. And to have that experience and then be sent back here to tell the truth that God is a frequency. It's literally spirit energy that you tap into. God is within you once you tap in. And we've been taught to search for God outside of ourselves when God's been within us this whole time. But you just have to tap into the frequency. And once you tap in, then God, you become the walking manifestation of God, just as Yeshua, the true Christ, was.
Wait a
Yeshua
minute.
was the walking manifestation of God.
Pause, Just D. You just said an important word, and I have to go back, and I want everybody to go back and revisit something. When the diddler got caught about to try to bust down on the guy that played 2 Bits on Power on Halloween, when he was dressed as, the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, the guy was saying something to him, and he ran up on the guy. You don't know me. You don't know me. And then the guy was like, "Oh, that's Diddy." And he was like, "Man, you need to come to my party and change your frequency.
Right.
Change your vibration." Because they know. And that's what makes music so powerful.
Right.
Because music is nothing but pure frequency, energy, and vibration. And all depending on how you manipulate those frequencies, you'll either be living on God's frequency, or should I say source frequency,
Right.
or demon frequency.
Right.
That's how it works. See, what we all have to do. Do you know what I do at night? Some nights when the days are weird and I feel the spiritual chaos going on in the world.
What do
You know what I do? I turn on a YouTube channel. I keep the frequencies in line. Matter of fact, you know what? Hold on a second. I want to switch it up right now because I think we're going to be getting ready to wrap up soon. We've been here for 2 hours. But I just want to give people an idea before we go. I want to do a little demonstration. Part of the reason why I know that God made sound my superpower was so that I could always be a voice to show what it is that He intends for us to do with this amazing thing called sound. So hold on, let me switch it up a little bit. Let me see if you guys can hear this.